Right, hello everyone. Hopefully this is working. Obviously starting issues with streaming, but hopefully it is up and running. Hello Hyde, hello Plum. Feels amazing, man. Definitely does. Okay, this is a brand new world. This is the MineColonies Modpack that I'm playing on actually. So this is a 1.18 world that we're on to, and as you can see we've just loaded in, so I'm going to give it a bit just to let it catch up with itself. But we are going to be looking into the Hive Style today actually, which is a style for MineColonies that is only available through the mod pack as far as I'm aware. And there is going to be a lot of other kind of modded things that we'll look at as well. I think this item that I've got is called the One Probe, and it basically is just showing whatever I'm looking at. And it's just one of those mods, so we can see up the top. Because I'm looking at a grass block, we've got a grass block, so it's not really required. But I will take out some goodies here to begin with. That's quite generous, giving us stone. And some food. Okay, so with the Hive Style, what I'll need to do is I'll need to get a building tool, and I will then see about placing down a supply camp so that we can kind of see the general gist of the Hive tool, of the Hive building style. From what I've seen so far, you either build your Hive style underground, or probably in the case that we're going to be doing here, we're going to maybe build it more in the sky. That sounds stupid to begin with, and it is. But whenever you see the style, you'll maybe understand. Hi Magic. It's going to be a live streamed series, the Hive Style. So this won't be a video. This will be a live stream, which will eventually come out as a video, but it won't be a videoed series like the other two. There is a village over here, which I'm going to go over and have a look at. We do have some other data packs installed. Game is chugging a little bit. But yeah, there's a lot of new things here that we're going to have a look at. But if I can get to this village, we can grab a bed, and then I might head up that hill there. Oh, we don't have Optifine. Well, I've got something else that should do. I've got a zoom in tool. We will be heading up there because I think that's going to be best place for us to have a look at these styles. Sorry, that noise is loud. It is essentially 3 different playthroughs if we want to think of it that way, certainly. And I do love the timber mod. That's a data pack. That's one of my favorites. Hello? There's skeletons outside this abandoned village. What? Oh, there's a panda. We will take a panda. Why is there skeletons? That's it, take on too much and then do nothing. That's definitely my motto with these things. Heaven and Hell, Randomizer, and now Hive, that's it. That's it. I am not quite sure what's going on here. They are getting burned by daylight, but this must be part of the mod. I'm guessing then. This is very strange actually. Well, does the blacksmith have any goodies inside it? Or do we just have that? Oh, okay. That was easier than I thought. That's a lot of iron. Let me take these, please. Oh, okay. Up them, thank you. Now to get out. Or sink. Really? This is going to take forever. Right, let me see if I can make a sword. Got items here to do so now. Getting iron, that much iron from the get-go is really not bad actually. Very much. But at least we can get iron straight off the get-go, which is good. I don't know if I necessarily want to go too much more into this village. I would love to steal a bed. That's the only reason why I'm here. And to be fair, these guys aren't too tough. We will maybe run in, grab a bed, then head up that mountain. Let's go. Although there is a chest there that we may come back for, but we're not going to start off this new one dying within the first 5 minutes. Let's maybe get under here so that we can't get sniped. We'll need to find some stone. I will find some safer stone so that we can make ourselves a building tool. And then we can look at these hive styles. That's quite nice actually. Right in front of us there's some bees, so that's just telling for this playthrough actually. I reckon that we're going to need a lot of bees. I should use the butcher, right. Yeah, let's get some stone here and then we can continue up. Either 1 or 2 pieces, but we'll need lots of cobblestone as we continue on anyway. Have you guys had a look at the Hive style? Or is this your first look at it? I must admit I have had a little play around with it just to see how it looks, and all I can see is it's very interesting. Okay, this is fairly flat that we can have a look at this. Although if I could get higher, I will. I don't know what it is about version 1.18 of Minecraft, but so far I've found it a bit laggy. I've noticed that in some of the randomizer recordings. I may need to look into that, but we're at the top of the mountain now, so let's make ourselves a building tool. Technically I don't need this until we put down a supply camp, but we'll make a building tool here anyway. Nicely. And in fact we maybe should then make a supply camp or a supply ship. If we're up high, probably a supply camp. Whoops. Which is 5 chests. Like that. Supply camp. And we're going to sleep so that nothing kills us. It's a nice looking place, this one actually. I've not scouted it out too much, but it's certainly got a lot of potential around it. There's a little village over there as well. I'm not sure if that's MineColonies or not, or if that's just a vanilla village. So, we can't do that there. Okay, let's just get out supply camp then. I am very tempted to make a supply ship just to see if there is a hive style of it. Have a look then. Bumblebee hole. I'm guessing that might be hive style. Unless, oh no, there's hornet nest. Oh, do we want a bumblebee hole or do we want a hornet's nest? What do they look like? Bumblebee hole first. Well, this is more of a representation of the hive style. I think this is what they kind of look like around tier 5. So it's a lot of acacia wood with different types of blocks, clay, andesite, gravel in it. They're interesting. Hold on, let me get into creative here so we can have a proper look at this. This one's a little bit different to the other styles actually, because some of them are flat on the top, whereas this is a bit more rounded. But it's a very much a little self-contained unit, this, isn't it? And inside, yeah, that looks not too bad in here. The paintings. A cave style, that would be interesting and difficult. I will do that right now then. I will change my graphics just to make it a little bit less laggy. Yeah, let's do minimal shadows, weather and cloud. Just because I'm noticing it's a little bit laggy on stream and I don't want that. Fast clouds and where's weather? Is there not one for weather in this? Am I just being really blind? Well, we'll see if that's helped at all. It may have smoothed things out already, but this is the supply camp that we can go for. I will make the supply ship next, just so that we can see what it looks like. Oh, we also want to have a look at what this is. Bumblebee hole. We want to see what hornet's nest. Whoa. Okay, that's a bit bigger. Wow, that's ridiculously big. This is just a supply camp. Remember this. That is ridiculous. This is definitely more akin to how the overall style looks. You've got this innards like this. I'm probably going to build this one, by the way, but you do have areas that come out from it. I don't know if this is a supply camp, because that looks like a town hall block to me. Have I got that set to 32 still? You know what? I'm an idiot. I had that set to 32 to take a image. That's why we're going so bad. Thank you. Yeah, that's so much better. Yeah, I think that's more of a town hall. I'm not quite sure what this is. I don't believe that's a supply camp. Very odd. Well, let's make a supply ship up then, and we can see how that's going to look. Not lagging, no. I literally did that just before the stream for a thumbnail. Just forgot about that, so apologies, but it should be fine now. So let's cancel that, and let's see what a supply ship will look like, if there is one for Hive. Which I'm probably going to say there's not. There doesn't seem to be. No. Okay, so Hive purely is just for supply camp. Let's get one placed down then. Let's cancel this. And I'll make a quick chest. I should have grabbed one when I was down there. Okay, so I'm going to go into creative here. This is just more so that I can get a better layout of the land. I'm thinking this valley here, we could maybe build over it because it's fairly open. What we're wanting is a lot of space underneath us. Or we could build, of course, heading out this way. But I think it might work out a bit better here, and if it comes to it, we can then build actually down into the ground beneath us. Plus there's a lot of caves and ravines and stuff around here that I'm sure will be nice for our citizens to go get killed in. So I think the Hive one starts off like at tier 1, it starts off with cobblestone and oak, and then as you upgrade it, you introduce different materials to it. The end part of it, then tier 5, seems to be more acacia wood that it's made out of. I think it's acacia, bits of clay, stuff like that. Let's... I'm going to put down that hornet's nest because I swear it looks so much like the town hall block. Have I put the wrong thing away? Hello? It's because I'm using the building tool. I'm so used to using the building tool. So, yep, the bumblebee hole looks nice, but I want more room, so we're definitely going to go for this one then instead. Now, problem is, what is technically the entrance to it? Is that the entrance there, or do we flip it around? Is that more of the entrance? Probably this side. But you can see there's a hole at the top there as well, and that's where you would join other parts of this Hive Style build to it as well. There's other little, I know it's difficult to see because of the placeholder blocks, but you'll be able to see a hole just there as well, and you would have another building that would just attach onto it. But you know what, let's... How big is this going to be over this now that I'm looking at it? It's big, but it would still let us extend out this way. I don't know if the supply camp should necessarily be the central point. I'm guessing that would be like the town hall that would be the central block. I'm thinking of having it floating. I am thinking of having it floating. Because the top of it is flat anyway. Oops. You know, the top of it is flat, so you could have it in a cave, but purely so that I can get around the place to see where to put these builds in. I think we're just going to place it somewhere around here. So I'm taking this block here as kind of reference as to where we're going to start this. And let's put that down, so one more up. So that'll be the kind of height of it there. And ideally what I would like to do is maybe have some form of a bridge from here over to it. So I'm going to come out creative just in case I do anything stupid there. Let's see. Oh, you know what, that is absolutely perfect. That is 10 blocks away. So we could have a bridge just going over to it like that as well. And maybe we can get some gates put up for extra protection. That could work. And, you know, I think exactly where that is at the moment isn't too bad. So let's make the first mistake. And let's put down our hornet nest supply camp. Or not. Not a solid, so this has to be on ground. Oh, that's even worse. Oh, that's going to be horrible. Okay, we'll need to do it up here. That's already put a wrench in the works. The MineColonies devs themselves in their Discord, they have their own official MineColonies server for Patreons. So you could always jump on that. Yep. I need to reconsider where we put this then. We'll need to clear out an area here basically, so let's just quickly get to it. At the end of the day, the supply camp is just to be removed. We could strip that down for parts type thing. Weenie Hut Jr. Maybe we should make the Bumblebee one instead. Maybe we should do that instead. I don't know which of the two camps that you're more supposed to do. I could obviously do creative and we could put a platform down there. I'm really hoping just to use creative to get around the place. But I mean, we could, to be fair. Yeah, you know what? I may just do that. I've got an easy way for us to be able to do that actually. And what I can do is we can remove it. So let me take out my scan tool. And we need a block here. Now, what is the code for that again? Is it set block? Grass? Yeah. No, that's the wrong block. Okay, just do dirt. Close enough. And then on the other side. Just here. Perfect, okay. So let's take the scan tool out. You. And then across the way. You. And we will replace all air with, let's just do dirt so that it'll be nice and easy to remove. Okay. So that has now filled all of that with dirt. That's a flat land for it. So let's try put down the camp again. And turn it. I always struggle placing down supply camps. Whenever I start any form of MineColony playthrough, this is the part that I hate doing because I always manage to do it wrong. It's even worse whenever you have to do a supply ship. Because me and water just do not agree with each other. Okay, so I think that's what it was. I think it may have been. Was it one further back? I'm pretty sure it was here. Because we had to jump up onto it. Okay, why not? Let's see if it works this time. Okay, that's a lot better then. So inside of this should be our town hall block, which, yeah, that's the town hall block there. I thought this building was more of the town hall than it was a supply camp, truth be told. Future beacon. Well, we can make some bed respawn points in here. Forester's hut. Are these maybe not actually proper blocks then? The block is missing. Right, okay, so that's maybe not the town hall block like it is, but it's not. This will say it's missing when we try to interact with it. No, okay, that is the town hall block then. This is so confusing because the block up here says that it's missing, which could only be saying that because we've not established a colony actually. I was about to say that block there is there for the foresters to let us know that we should place down our forester's hut out here. But I reckon once we head down and establish our colony, then these blocks will become active. So are these then technically already placed builds within it? Because there's quite a few. Anything further up? Well, it's definitely acting like a supply camp because here are all of our items. The Queen's Decree. Building tool is in there. I am looking for tavern. I'm looking for the town hall, actually. I don't know if you can see on the minimap as well, but you can already see the kind of hive style to it. So there's at least 6 little quadrants on it, top left. Okay, I get the feeling that the town hall is just in here, so let's go down and establish it. Create a new colony. So colony is now started, and our idiots should appear on top of this anytime soon, which we can. There is no upgrade option here. Build options, there's nothing. Are we meant to pick this up? Well, here's the first one. So, do we need an actual builder started to upgrade this? Or see the resources here to upgrade this? You're becoming a builder anyway, if that's the case. Let's set a respawn point. Further down. Lovely, lovely death is further down. So, builder is here. This block is missing. So, should the builder then go to this window here? Is that what it's telling me? I am a bit confused. Or do these sit inside of it? Well, regardless, we can put down another crafting table here. There's another one in, and we can make ourselves a builder's hut. I will need a door. So, what I'm wondering is, with the builder's hut, do we... this is where the builder's hut is there. Do we build it out this way, or do we build it on top of this builder's hut here? I'm thinking that we maybe place down the builder's hut just at the wall here. So let's put that to builder, and you've got Hive. You've also got Frontier, which is another style, maybe just for the MineColonies Modpack. But let's do Hive, and again I'll go into creative. So you can see at tier 1 it's just cobblestone and oak, and it looks fine. The builder's hut is on the wall there of it, so I don't think it fits inside here. I really think it would come like this. That makes more sense. That's just to suggest that this is where the build is going to be. I think so. I think so. So, like, these stairs would be made, and you would come up them, and can't go there unless there's one upstairs. And that would take you onto the roof. So, what would this look like at tier 5? Yeah, let's go to sleep. This is why I thought it was easier to do this above ground, so that we could fly around and make sure things are going to be fitting where they're supposed to, you know. But I'm guessing there's nothing really through there. I can already see nether related items for this. Is that just like a pit down to nothing? What would you build further down? Well, what do we think? Do you think we have to put the building further down? Oh, have I got the wrong elevation? Maybe like this? So we've got stone brick slabs there. What's holding me back? Yeah. We've got stone brick slabs there and stone bricks in front. So, no, it has the same down there as well. But that is then technically the entrance then, if that's the case. I should have then put this back even further then if I wanted a bridge, but it's fine. Very odd. But is there still this pit of death? Kind of, yeah. It still kind of comes down into nothingness. So we could even just sit it on there instead. Or on here. Because there's nothing there. And it's just because we've got the builder's hut block in the middle here. This is going to be huge. If this is looking anything like it is already. There's the top of this one here. So, are we thinking it maybe sits somewhere around there? I think it's like, unlike other colonies where it's nice and spread out and you have roads leading between places, I think you've got the main hive and then all the separate compartments from it, like the builder's hut here, and then you can spread out even from there. But yes, I don't think we necessarily have to put the builder's hut there. We could maybe put it here instead and still continue building like out this way from it. These ones here, that you mean? Are they all that size? Because these are always 1x3 block. Yeah, they're all the same size holes. You want us to put the builder's hut into here. So that is matching up. Then inside of it, I think. Which does fit into it pretty nicely. And that's what I wasn't sure if this is what we were meant to do with this. Does that make more sense for it to be like that? These stairs still wouldn't take you anywhere, would they? They're now flat. Maybe they do.
Not good enough, eh?
So this is correct, what we've done here. So my initial thought, you have the outside, inside. I thought that the builder's hut that we couldn't interact with was a placeholder for us so that we could put our builder's hut onto. Do we think that's what we do here? It looks as if it makes more sense with us doing this. I think the builder's hut is placed right there. Yes, the block's just behind it. So move that onto that. Honestly, I think this looks about right. I think it does anyway. We go with it, and if it breaks entirely, we blame someone else. But does that mean that we should do the same with the town hall? Or do we think the town hall is fine? These placeholder blocks that we can see here won't affect anything around it. So that's good, it won't destroy anything there. How does the builder get into his hut though? Uh-huh. And then is there stairs that would lead you down? Do these go down? Will he remove some stairs and make them for himself? So difficult trying to see if this will work without actually having it constructed. Okay. I think we'll go with the idea that we are supposed to replace these blocks with the blocks of the hive here. So let's go ahead with this. Tier 1. Sure. Oops. It's actually just crashed. That's not a great start. Maybe we weren't supposed to do that. I'll get it back up and running. I don't know if I clicked the wrong block or something there. I'm not quite sure what happened there, I apologise. It is loading back up again. But I think I clicked the wrong thing and it crashed Minecraft. I didn't think we were doing that wrong. I reckon that the workstations are there purely as a placeholder. I think having these buildings be placed over that maybe works, or we might need to remove the older ones to then put these down, maybe? It is loading, I promise you, it's loading the next screen, but it is loading. But if you're not playing on game and breaking it, you're not really playing it right. I think this mod has quite a few different mods on it as well. I'm not sure if Botania is part of it, but there is like 50 odd mods part of the MineColonies Modpack, which we'll look into as well. Plenty of biomes is one that I know goes really well with MineColonies. Was that Botania that we had? That was with the magic. Oh, okay. Right, so I am going to see if we can pick this up. So this has gone completely. And I can't really interact with it too much. Sorry, I think things are still loading in here. It's a bit laggy still. Right, not button. Hive. And I will maybe click away from the block this time. So, we all agree that's on the Builder's Hut block. And we're just going to come away from that to make sure that we definitely do not touch it. Right, hopefully please don't break this time. The block is at its intended position is indestructible. I am very confused. I know this block here cannot be done anything with. So do we just need to destroy these? I'm going to destroy it. I do think these are just placeholder blocks. Maybe they are meant to be destroyed, but I cannot place over them. So, well, we got the builder's hut out from it, meaning that we maybe don't need to create our own blocks like that. But now to try get this sat back where it should be then, which is there. So I still think this is fine placement for the builder's hut. Again, we can only break things further, but let's go ahead. Okay. Maybe we got that working right. So let's recall a worker up. Let's hire a worker actually. Andrea is the best. Nope, Andrea's the best. You come up. Okay, so we'll get her building up her own hut first then. I think these placeholder blocks have been placed in with creative mode, but they're technically not there. But we can then use an axe to pick them up and place them down. It's interesting, this style so far. I do hope we're doing it right. I think it's kind of like fortress style, where you're told you need so many, you place down your initial building, and then this is where it would be suggested you place down the other types of builds, except we get a placeholder block for it. I think anyway. Let's loop.
I get to build it again?
I think we might be doing it wrong as well. I'm really not sure. I've never really seen anyone play with the Hive style before. But we'll get the builder doing this one for us. I just don't know how we then get into the builder's hut, because they make a wall for this part here. Well, we'll build it anyway. It's not too difficult for us to construct it, just a lot of oak and cobblestone. So we can go look at that. In the meantime then, we may as well see if we can place down these other blocks. So look at the forester next. I definitely see us being able to place buildings so that it's like one continuous big building. You know, so like having a building come out from here and we can move on to it. But these ones where the placeholder blocks are missing, like there, that's thrown me a bit, to be honest with you. Because I'm really not sure, look at this idiot, if we build onto those placeholder blocks or if we are supposed to just build to the side of them. Lumberjack, hive. How would this even work? So, if we're going with this methodology, let's see this sitting inside. It's on that block there, isn't it? So removing the blocks and then placing them back down is what we do. Oh, what is this? I think that's the right angle. Is that even more confusing, that mod?
Not good enough, eh?
Here, 1, 2. So that's where the forester's hut would be placed. And we would have a little extension out from it. Now, does that look as if anything's clipping? So we've got cobblestone there, and if we moved out... Not sure. Rotate it once, do you think? So then it's placed like that. And now I think that then affects the builder's hut. Let me rotate it again. Is that now all in the building? No. No, that just doesn't look right at all there now, does it? And honestly, that doesn't look that correct there either. Build from the bottom up. Down here? What does this actually look like? Yeah, like you said, there's a door here. I think the way we had it first of all doesn't look great, but I think that's maybe how it goes. The main building is still the camp. It's both the camp and the town hall by the looks of it. So, 1 over, 1 over. That's on top of it. So this is going to have a door here, which takes over that, but at tier 5 looks like that. And where's the other? How do you get to this part then at tier 5? That's a door hole there, isn't it? No, it's not. Is it? Oh no, 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 no. Oh, this is so confusing. In this case, I would say this building block would look better like that. Surely. Surely this then makes more sense if it sat like that. Does that even contour to the building? So if this snaps into place very nicely, let's see. And is that looking? Is that door on? Nope. So maybe it does take some of it out if we push this over. Is that sitting flush? That's sitting flush. That looks like it makes more sense for it to be there than us building it inside. Now, the only reason that I'm thinking that is whenever it then comes to our builder's hut, which I then start to question if we've placed that down right. Maybe they are supposed to spread out from the doors of it. Because you could easily get another build in there. Do we agree that this forester's hut looks okay placed here? Because it's nice straight through, into the main hive. I'm just seriously questioning the builder's hut, because it does fit in there so very, very nicely, but how do you actually get to it? Whoops. Going to place that there. So this builder's hut is floating out quite a bit. Forester's hut, sorry. The hut opposite would be an apiary. So there's nothing in this room here, so we can maybe just place anything at all on this section, so long as it doesn't affect the forester's hut. Whereas the apiary, let's see how that would look. So this is the apiary at tier 1, and whoops. What is the 1x3 hole? Holy, look at the size of the apiary. Isn't that what Space Wars is? Awful Space Wars. This is gigantic. But I'm not seeing any 1x3 door. I'm only seeing a 3x3 door. The Asian style one, actually, and the warped one as well, are fairly small. This one is ridiculously big. Tier 5. Oh wow. Look at that. Crimson and warped. How nice is that? Jungle down the bottom here as well. Oh look, these doors are then more doors. Oh, there's so many. This has then 4 ways, 8 ways in and out of it. So if we then take this and this would have been easier without the placeholder blocks here, I'm not gonna lie. So we need to match it up here. And then down. So I think that matches up both heights here. It seems to be. On the outside of it, you're not really given a lot of space here, certainly. Maybe a smaller build would tuck its way underneath that part. But it still looks correct. I think. Yeah, even this part here is contoured to the building. And we could then extend out here. So I think this is right as well. So let's tier 1 that and go with it. What other builds have we got? A guards tower. See, I'm very much convinced that this is not in the right place now. I'm very much convinced that the builder's hut should be here. which way it faces. I don't think it really matters. I think maybe if we put this further down. That's because we're interacting with this one here. Hold on, let me pick this up. Now, are you still suggesting that there's a building here because I removed it? Thank you. Okay, so Builder's Hut would be there, and I don't think it goes up. I think it maybe goes down. It just then says to me that you enter into the hive build from the Builder's Hut. That looks more correct to me. So let's assume that it is. And the final piece of the puzzle that they have given us then was a guards tower. So this is it here at tier 5. A lot of brick, spruce and oak. Yeah, that's okay. I think on the outside makes sense. I think it does. So how would this then square up? Is this building same kind of shape on either side? I think it is. There's something a bit satisfying trying to get these parts slotting into place, but it's also very confusing at the same time. Now, is that going... That looks as if that majorly interacts with the Builder's Hut. That's taken a sizable chunk out of the Builder's Hut if we were to place that there. It doesn't go any other way. No, it looks the same shape no matter which way you turn that. Are we missing like a corridor or something that gets placed in? Oops, come on, let's go in. Because I think this is on the right height. But that is definitely overlapping there. Have you done the Hive Style before then? And if so, if you've put them on the outside, does this look remotely like it should? There's no other gap here that I can see that they go on to. Is that an idiot in there already? Whoops. Technically cheating. That looks weird. I don't think the guards tower here looks right. I really don't think that looks right at all. God, right, okay, everyone's going to die. Let me go to sleep. Let's not be doing it. Yeah, we're technically cheating by not being in survival mode, but it's okay, because they're dead. Yep, I don't trust that that looks okay. I don't even think if we were to raise it, it helps at all. Oh, that was from button. And I've mirrored it. Not even on this level either. Because the builder would come up the stairs here. I mean, maybe it is supposed to affect. So far, the only thing that's kind of making sense is the placement of the apiary there. And even then, two entrances and two exits. Whereas this was definitely here. Or the ground floor under it. Oh no, it was upstairs. Then it must have been upstairs. Oh, I'm just going to spectator unless it's here. Yeah, that was faced there. And if we were to place this build inside, because I would hate to think that some builds get placed inside and other builds are placed outside, because that would get very confusing very quickly. That looks okay there, so move that over and move it in so that it's sat on this little pedestal there. I mean, you have to admit, it's a perfect fit. What I'm going to do is, I got graves dust. I'm going to grab the town hall block and I'm going to make sure that we've not screwed ourselves over by placing down a large hornet nest. But I'm pretty sure that the town hall looks exactly like this, what we've made. Let's bring this over. Okay, so this is the town hall block at tier 5. Now that's really thrown me as well. That looks completely different. Does this go above or below? Does this sit on top of this? Why is there ladders that come down here? Right, bear with me a minute. Right, apologies. So this is what I had seen for the town hall whenever I was playing around with this stuff. That also says place beacon here, which in the supply camp, that says the same, doesn't it? Future beacon. That's something different then.
I serve with pleasure.
I just don't know if we have... I say we, me, have made a mistake by trying to build things from the supply camp. Should we be building it all off of the town hall here? Should this maybe go at the back, say? And the beam goes through the entire hive. So do you think the town hall goes on the bottom of this? You can, if you've got warehouse master unlocked and you've taught them how to use both types of fuel, they should use the one that they've got more of. If you have more coal, they'll use that. If you have more charcoal, they'll use that. So try get these to line up here. Also, is this facing the right way? That seems to maybe be this way. No, I'm thinking the same. I'm thinking that we really should have maybe just placed down the town hall first. And you don't place on inside it. Because I don't even think an idea like this would work, truth be told. I don't think this looks right either. No. Okay, so should we just consider this supply camp as a failure here and not be building from it? New world, same seed. It is very tempting, and maybe just make the bumblebee hole instead. So what is this build then? What is this here? This hornet's nest. Can we make that as a decoration? No, we can make a mystical site though. I'm just confused as to why this is an option then, if it doesn't seem to be right. But like, if we place down the town hall block, then everything from it makes more sense. Yeah, the hornet nest has certainly thrown me a bit here actually. Let me just grab another camp out. Like a jigsaw with them giving us the wrong piece to begin with. So, nope, building tool again. We maybe should have made this. Nice and simple. And would it have had our tools inside of it? I'm still going to construct this actually, I can get rid of it easy enough. So we are just going to do that. Oh, you need blocks here as well. Did I clear a space here? What we'll do for this stream here is this will just be the playing around stream, and then we will maybe, like, hopefully we'll get what we're supposed to do with it, and then we can start afresh when we've kind of got a better idea of what we're supposed to be doing for this. So this can just be a testing one. Okay. Whoops. Sorted. So I'm pretty sure we should have made that. Look, there's even a little ladder that comes out of it. Paintings have fallen off. Okay, meat, coal, meat. Honeycomb, cutter, but is this not giving us... It is. Town hall and building tool is in it. We're thinking that's maybe the case with it. There is a book here, but I don't think this book's going to teach us anything, is it? Begin a hornet's nest in the sky, hang it from a wattled tree, cling it to a cliffside. Make a bumblebee nest in the ground, tuck it into a ravine, hide it the nether under the upper bedrock. Each cell overlaps its walls. Huts inside of each of other huts must be told to start building separately. Leave a cell for gaps. That's not helped at all. So, with this, would the town hall go on top of it? So let's do a tier 5 town hall, and would that have sat on top? There's ladders that come out to it. And does that look right at all? These ladders here are confusing me a bit. Unless they're just supposed to be raised. But the idea would then be you come up the stairs, but you would still need to come out. So maybe instead of it being on the top, would it just come out to the side? It's a very cool concept, but it's a very confusing concept. So, like this. Assuming that this camp is supposed to line up. You know, it might not. Nope, yep, it's not real. Okay, so you would come in maybe from the supply camp. Spectator mode. And is that just a random hole in the roof to let you come down onto this? Then this is the main build that you would come in. And there's a part here that you could maybe, you know what, let's, because we are just going to be playing around with this, let's put the town hall here. Right, so that's a town hall in. And I may just quickly get rid of this over here. Right, we'll disband it. They'll disappear. So let's grab a builder's hut. And would the builder's hut maybe just fit in at the side here? That's another town hall. Do you actually think they join up? Maybe. Maybe they do. Maybe you're supposed to have the stone on the stone. So, this one here then. I would have placed it there, which looks okay. Maybe you would then go up, or would you maybe have that further down, like that? So that you kind of go through like that, whoops, so that it's all still kind of similar height to it. And you could bring it in then, so that it was matching onto that. That shouldn't affect these. And it's just whether you wanted that going up or down, but why not? Let's go with that. Okay. So stairs would also take you up. That's not affected anything. And yeah, we still just have death underneath us there. Okay. So what else could we put in? This makes a bit more sense to put things. Let's grab the apiary. You know what I'm thinking? How would a mine work? Unless we had some very long shaft that went all the way down to the bottom. I'm not sure how that would work. Let's, did I not grab the apiary? What did I grab? Lumberjack. So let's put that to Beekeeper Tier 5. Now, would this fit in a particular way? Not so much, just on the side of it then. So let's try fit it in on the side. Assuming that we could not do that. Oh, well, hold on. Maybe you do. Hold on, I may have seen something here. Let's put this down. So that would join up there. And it would come in here. Oh, okay. That looks alright. That looks okay. So let's pull it in one further bit then. Now that is overlapping inside of it. Just like that. Yeah. And is this going to affect anything in here? I don't think so. So we'll go with that. Right, okay. So you would come in. I've got to admit, this apiary looks really nice. This is a hell of a nice looking build, this one. So we could technically build on top here as well if we wanted to. I'm not desperate that I think we need to have this supply camp connected. I think that's just something that we could have or we could leave. But that is continuing on with this overall hive theme there, as you can see. So, what other build did they give us? They gave us a guard's tower. Oh no, they gave us the forester's hut. Maybe try put the forester's hut here. And lumberjack. Tier 5. Maybe like that. And in you come, okay. So how's that looking? I think it looks okay. These placeholder blocks are definitely affecting the apiary there, though. Is anything going to get destroyed? Well, these placeholder blocks shouldn't destroy anything here. Something may happen to this ladder, but let's see then, because I think that's placed in right. No, nothing has changed in here. It's not really then continuing on with the honeycomb style to be fair, this over here, the fact that it's open, says to me that something should go on top of it. That's not for multiple builders, is it? Could that be for multiple builders? Just stack them one on top of the other one? I haven't even thought about the warehouse. We'll look into it. So trying to match up the stairs with the stairs, basically. I think this is shifted along, down, and down. Yes. Okay, we'll see what we break now. Maybe this isn't right. You know what? Maybe it is. Maybe you could just stack similar builds on top of each other like that. Maybe that is how this is supposed to go. Because that builder's hut fits so very nicely on top of the other builder's hut. Admittedly, yes, this could have gone in a bit further, but that looks okay. Right, let's have a look at the warehouse then. This is going to be quite fun, but I can see this type of style being really quite frustrating as well to make. Maybe we should just go to a super flat world and we could look at all of the different building styles. Do we want to do that just before we continue making a mess here? Because I think we've got the right idea how to do this next time. We can... Well, I might do that, actually. Let's check out the warehouse, though. Wow, okay. You know, that's just as big as the apiary. I don't think it's the type of build that has, like, I'm thinking the way that is made is that there is no real right or wrong way. You just slot them into place. So if I was thinking right, then let's say, would the warehouse fit into here? Is that how it's designed? I could have a big build like this, and let's line up with the wall. Okay. Now, that looks as if it fits. Look at the blue box of the lumberjack's hut and the warehouse. There will be many happy accidents. Oh wow, look, actually a little bee thing there as well. Okay, you know what, yep, I'm just gonna place this here. And that's still conforming to the overall hive shape of the honeycombs. Did I go one over too much. So this is still our foresters. You would come from the main building into the forester's hut. If you wanted to, something would take you there, through here into the warehouse, or this way to the warehouse. Something is really quite neat as well about the way everything just fits together, isn't it? There is something quite satisfying about seeing how snug this all fits together. They've got 2 post boxes in this build. Why would you need furnaces in a warehouse? And through here you could have another building then further down, should you wish. I think we've got the hang of this now. I really think it was the hornet's nest that threw us off a bit. Both of them are very, very handy. Postbox allows you to request items, so if you wanted them to make you, oh I don't know, a bow, you can get them to make you a bow if someone could about it as well. If you wanted, if you had some garbage on you, you could put that into the stash and they would take it here to the warehouse. Your couriers, that is. I think we've got the overall idea about this. We could fit in another little building here just to continue us going through. Let's very quickly, we'll maybe restart that world at another point, but let's do just a super flat. And we can have a look at all of the different types of hive builds. 100% abuse the post box. They're your idiots for a reason. Right, so building tool. No. I swear there's a way that we can just take items right out of just enough interfaces. No. Do I need to make them up myself? That's okay. So we've got a bakery. Blacksmith. Welder's hut. House. There will be lots of houses actually. Courier's hut. Farm. A fisher's hut. And a guard tower. Okay, that's a few to begin with. Let's have a look at these. Like the wrench next to the toolbar. That took me into here. Is there something I press there for it? I wasn't sometimes you can grab things and just drag them out, but not there, but it's fine. So that's baker at tier 5. Now, how would that work? Whoa, wait, how have I placed that too low? No. How does that work? That would, so that build would need to go on top. That build must go on top. Oh, okay, so yeah, builds really, this is going to be like a giant puzzle. What about the blacksmith then? Whereas if we look at the blacksmith, this seems like a build that could be placed anyway. This is very, very small for a blacksmith. That's not a blacksmith. What we built? This is a blacksmith. This is the tiniest blacksmith build I think I've seen. I think so. Like they're almost to be put out on the outside of the parts as the kind of stopper wall type things. I think like if we were to put down, say, the blacksmith hut there, then the bakery build, I think that would fit really nicely on top of it. Although, is that also suggesting that these builds should then be placed one block in as well? Like that? Because that fits so very, very nicely on top of the blacksmith's hut. I think you could have a lot of different combinations of this. Although it might need some things to the side here so that they can still walk in that as well. It doesn't do that. What else have we got? We've seen a builder, so citizen houses are going to be one that we'll have lots of. These are 4x4 hives. Interesting looking interiors. And does it have an upstairs? That's a door. Didn't even realise that was a door. The baker would go on one of the sides, but how would you deal with it floating over the side though? So, whoops. How would you deal with these chairs then just floating over the side? If you had down a town hall and then placed that on its side, they would just be floating. Whereas that looks like it makes more sense with them being actually grounded. Delivery man. Very short little build. So that'll just simply be a passing through one. Inside. You place that inside. Stick down a town hall? So tier 5. We'll just keep it there, okay? Do you think this goes on the inside? So you would need to take over one of these rooms. I thought it would have sat more on top of it. Are they suggesting that it should be an area that they go onto? I'm not quite sure if you are supposed to put things in builds, if I'm being very honest with you. Because every time that you repair or upgrade it, it would destroy the other building. Fisherman, is this going to have a lot of water inside of it? That tripped me up in hell. Fisherman build is ginormous. Wow, okay. Look at this. It wouldn't because of placeholders. So you're reckoning if we put in the bakery, let's say just here, then that wouldn't affect it. Pretty sure I'll take over all the blocks. So let's line it up. Okay, so that is over it then, which it does fit snug into that. Oh, you know what? I didn't even realise. Yeah, could the wood on top of it be for specific builds? So one with acacia be placed on that? Okay, well, we'll go... What type of wood is this? That's oak wood? Or is that... That's oak wood, actually, so would that be better placed here then? If that's the case. Right, okay. So this, you reckon this is going to look right when we put it in here? No, I really do not believe it does. I do not think that these things go inside builds. I think they go on top or beside them. Maybe it would have made more sense placing it here on top of it. Like that. That to me makes a lot more sense to have it placed down. We've decided that we will re-roll that previous world. We are in a super flat world, just having a little look at these building styles at the moment. We think we've sussed it out. We basically just need to start off with the town hall. We don't go anywhere near the hornet. That one has thrown us a bit, but I think we could make this work. That's just the bakery build. Like, we've still got so many more to look at here. We'll not look at them all, of course. We'll just choose a few. A farmer. I wonder if they have field decorations for Hive. So is that also oak? It is oak. Maybe you could kind of color coordinate it to these wooden beams here, but like a build like this, I reckon you could put here like that, and that still fits. Looks okay. Bring it up, or maybe it still sits in. I think it still maybe goes down one. If building on top, you might always build down. Not sure. I'm not sure. The only reason why I'm thinking that is because those stairs would be floating otherwise, and they're clearly meant to look as if they're seats. No, that's what I thought as well, Hyde, and I thought it makes sense, but I think this is how it goes. Let's see if there's a field for this. I think we've maybe worked out how this all works. It's just where you place a building, whether you do it upstairs or downstairs. That's all you really need to worry about. No, it's only in this mod pack that has the Hive version of it. So you'll need to download the official MineColonies Modpack. It is on Cursed Forge. You can download it from there, but it's only available in this mod pack. Unfortunately, I don't see a field for a Hive. There's just a decoration here for Hive, but this is for a mystical site. Which looks pretty nice as well, actually. So whenever it comes to a field, we may just need to use normal ones. No, I think on the sides of them do kind of work. I think some builds could be placed on top of them, but I think the vast majority of them are just from the town hall. You know, town hall block down first, town hall constructed. No, that's the first step then. So you always build your builder's hut first, and then you would construct another build. Whereas with this, you almost look as if you have to build down the town hall first. Because if we've got this town hall here, we could put the builder's hut anywhere. Do we have a builder's hut? Yes. That's not right. Here. The only thing I agree with is that they should then overlap inside the building, like that. I think that looks okay. So that takes you downstairs nicely. Yep. And does this then have the same type of elevation? Or maybe these builds are then further up, and what we need to do is put down further layer of slabs here. maybe. Yeah, Builder's Hut has to be constructed first. So the steps would be, you need to put down your supply camp. That lets you get out the town hall block. I mean, I suppose you could always make the town hall block yourself, but it would be your supply camp. Then you would put down the town hall, and I think the town hall is almost supposed to be the central piece that you then build on top of and around the sides of it. But you will need to put down the what's it called? Builder's Hut first in order for you to construct anything. The layer of the slabs are meant to be on the roof of the floor under it. Also another... Right, so this is what I was thinking here. Let's put down a baker just to the side. Maybe it's just the baker build that looks a bit different to me, but... Let's say this went here then. And you come. Go ahead with that. So, yeah, there's something then about the baker build I'm just not entirely convinced about. You know, does something else then go behind it? What does a restaurant look like? This is the issue if specific buildings then go with other buildings, you know? It's meant to go down. Who needs a baker anyway? Certainly not hell. Only heaven has two bakers. A cook. I like the two different types of flooring. This is a very, very strange restaurant. Right, let's plop him in the side here. As long as that matches up there, you should always be fine in placing down a build. Now that rack does... Oh, I was about to say that rack doesn't look right. It was just settling itself. Yeah, whoops, not too convinced about the heights of these bakers. Do you see blocks in here that the baker should attach onto? This is my worry. This is my my worry that if you place down one building, you must place down the exact, not same building. You must place down the exact building that goes to it, but I'm not sure which would then go onto it. I'm not sure where the baker would then attach to this. Would that attach to the wall behind it or something? This is a very interesting building style, but I think it's very, very confusing. I'm not quite sure, just the MineColonies mod, I would assume. The flooring is different. Oh. You're right. I didn't even notice that. Right, so that has then thrown a spanner right into the works. Because that does mean then that specific builds do go into them. So if this is the case, we get the baker. Here, 5 this bad boy up. And our initial thoughts whenever we were doing the other playthrough there, whoops, where they go into each other like that. Yep, there it goes. Let's build that. This is super cool, but this is really going to be so confusing as well. And the warehouse has got one too. That's pretty awesome, man. I like that a lot. That, you know, there was something about those stairs just floating that just did not make sense. This makes sense. So with the hornet build, maybe it was correct what we were doing. Supply camp. And what is it? Oh no, oh, again, building tool. Hornet's nest. Let's just get up nice and high. Oh, or not. Keep forgetting. We've all got our own form of hive mind collected here. I certainly need all of the help that I can get. Oh no. Right, okay. So how is this going? Hello, Cami. Now, are we to think that the town hall should have then gone into here? Like, our initial thoughts were that we place over the say the town hall block with the town hall here. So do we reckon that's what we're supposed to do if that's what we had to do with the baker? Let's get the town hall going. Let's tier 5 this. Actually, I need to find where the hut is. Yeah, we're trying some live streams on YouTube now as well. Branching out from Twitch for a little bit. And it's just as simple to stream here on YouTube as it is on Twitch, which is nice. So, are we thinking that we should have then placed down the hornet's nest and then put the town hall like this over it? Let's just say that that was constructed. Okay. So then downstairs would look complete. I don't think upstairs would have been affected. How do we get upstairs? Have I destroyed the way upstairs? I'm not sure if that supply camp is then supposed to be destroyed. I think you build over it. I can't remember how we got upstairs though. And I'm also sure there was stairs in here. Did we get up through here? Yeah, there was beds as well. I meant to say not stairs. So because this is the builder's hut here, let's builder that up. And get inside. Do you think the town hall was meant to go up here? I didn't think this looked right whenever we were doing it previously, but maybe it is. There. Okay. So that takes us up. That's okay. I'm just going to head with it. This was my complaint, that there is now no way there unless we're supposed to make our own way into it. There is no way down. There is a way here. So you're supposed to climb the stairs at this point? Right. Do you think we're doing it correct? Correct. I'm so confused now. I have no idea what's happening. There has to be a reason why these placeholder blocks are here. That's all. Our initial thoughts were to replace them, and I think that's correct. Tier 5. That's pretty much blocked off here. This is a guard's tower that we've just made. And everything is still fitting in pretty nicely so far. Putting TH right on top here. I placed the town hall over where the town hall block was. Which I think is what you're supposed to do. I think it would fit up here just because of the shape of the build. But I'm just confused as to... Well, like you said, then maybe you have to go down? You go down into it? So... But then why have we got the rest of this hornet nest like this? Okay, well let's see if we can get this fitting on top. we would agree that that's what it should be. So let's bring it down. I think this is going to make an absolute arse of everything. Okay, well, let's see. So no, I don't think this looks right then. I'm confused as to why the bottom floor is also blocked off. Because I would have assumed, unless it's blocked off deliberately so that we put down some more builds around here. So this was where the forester was, but we also had the apiary around, so here it is. Maybe you're supposed to only have access to it after you build other types of rooms with it. Let's do beekeeper tier 5. And this will need to sit like that, I think. So this is coming in and this is going to take over quite a lot here. So that's there, I think. That's gonna take a big chunk out of this building. Assuming that that is placed incorrect. Yeah, everything I'm doing, I'm going, it looks correct until I do it, and then I go, no, this is not what you do. I'm building out there. So you would come in and... Oh, I thought that was a layer down. So you need to build another... Oh my god, man. I have no idea. I genuinely have no idea. I still think the Hornet supply camp is a red herring here. Maybe you can use that to build off from it, but honestly, I'm not sure. I think what we've got working over here with the town hall, you start off with the town hall block, and then you can work your way from it. Oh wait, you can't even go upstairs in this build either. Unless you put down, say, a builder's hut beside it. Yeah, I think making up your own maybe works. Maybe there is a secret to that. I don't know. Maybe there is. Maybe that is supposed to be a template that you follow. But maybe building it yourself works so much better. This has blown my tiny little mind. This bakery inside the restaurant, by the way. Welcome back, Emily. This has definitely blown my mind a little bit here. Yeah, if you guys test out the hornet nest, let me know if you can come up with anything. Because I've just spent 2 hours completely failing at doing this. It's an interesting look into the Hive style here, but I think this is This is surprisingly more complicated than I thought it was going to be. It really is. But we'll pick this up another time. Maybe after we decide how we're going to start, whether we just go from Town Hall or we try the Hornet again. But I think we'll call things here just now, guys. I have no idea what we've done. Apart from making an absolute bloody mess. But if you do want to try out the Hive Style, it is on the MineColonies official mod pack. You can get that on CurseForge. Download and see if you can make head or tail of it from there. I'm absolutely agreeing with you. I would start off with the Town Hall. But we're going to end here, guys. Thank you very much for watching. There will be a Heaven and Hell episode out either tomorrow, but most likely on Saturday. So look out for that. But thank you again for watching, guys, and I'm going to end things here. Bye for now, everyone. Bye-bye.